Jameson.
You're already drinking a Bang?
Wrong. It's a Monster that I bought at 12 o'clock today.
Dude, no. That's foul.
What, a
I,
zero sugar Monster?
dude, it's too early for that.
As you hate your fucking vape.
I, dude, listen. So, one of the first times that I woke up, Michaela woke up too, and I turn over as she's waking up, and she before she even opens her eyes, she reaches over, grabs her vape, takes a hit of it, puts it down, grabs her phone, turns it on, then opens her eyes.
Let's reiterate what you did at my place. You woke up, hit your vape twice, and fell back asleep. You looked at me and
Listen,
Jody. You looked at me and Jody dead in the eyes, hit your vape, and fell back asleep.
we don't talk about it. It's not. That's not a thing. I don't agree with your tactics here.
With my tactics.
Yes. So did you hear they finally caught the guy who killed the um
They caught him?
they arrested somebody.
I was gonna say they found his bag and it was just filled with Monopoly money and a sweatshirt.
So the headline says suspect in killing of healthcare CEO arrested on gun charge in Pennsylvania, New York City.
No way.
New York City top cop says. Dude looked straight out of like something like Michaela would
Oh yeah,
watch.
I see it. Caught at Pennsylvania McDonald's.
Look at this. Like he looks like something straight out of a show that Michaela would have watched. He is um
Where did you send it?
no, I just pulled it up on the recording.
Oh, on your
Like some
recording?
yeah, he looks straight out of like My Life with the Walter Boys. Um
Ivy League ex-student linked to United Healthcare CEO shooting?
he was an Ivy League student.
Oh no, there's an Ivy League ex-student linked to the shooting.
Oh,
Ivy League grad arrested in CEO's murder.
I want to know who it is. I can't find his name.
Luigi Mangione arrested in connection with CEO's murder. A 26-year-old former Ivy League student has been identified as a person of interest in the murder.
Luigi Managoni.
Mangione.
This dude definitely had some problems going on. Definitely had some problems going on. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what's actually under. Yeah, he's number one on trending. McDonald's is trending because of it.
Um,
Why is the
but
Pokemon Breloom trending?
it says here, who is Luigi? A person by the same name attended a private school in Baltimore, Maryland, where they were a wrestler and graduated as valedictorian. A spokesperson with the University of Pennsylvania confirmed that he attended and graduated with both a bachelor's and master's degrees in engineering.
Dang.
He was smart.
The dude was smart, but not that smart. He got himself caught.
It says that investigators said a 3-page handwritten document was found that they described as a manifesto. While they said they don't believe there are any specific threats to others in the document, they described it as showing it ill will towards corporate America. Authorities say it gives insight to the mindset of motives and what they describe as quoted target killing.
What the fuck?
I'm still shocked about the shell casings.
I'm so shocked about the shell cases. That's so funny though.
Dude, I'm gonna do that. If I ever kill somebody, I'm gonna write some like
You
fucked up
cannot.
shit.
You cannot be saying this stuff.
If I ever go to kill somebody, I'm gonna write some fucked up shit on the shell casings. Be like, I saw you first.
I saw you first.
Han shot first.
Chris shot first.
Dude, I love that.
Oh my god. Anyway, on to the real topics.
That was one of the real
Oh, it
topics.
was. You never did an intro.
I don't need an intro. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's very true. How long has your recording been going for?
It's been going for 6 minutes and 58 seconds.
Oh, so mine is 10 seconds ahead of yours.
Now, did you hear about Jay-Z?
What did Jay-Z do now?
Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old in 2000 with P. Diddy.
What?
Yeah. So that happened.
Did you hear about Ludwig? I just opened Twitter.
What happened to Ludwig?
Ludwig came out as bisexual?
Oh, that we all knew that was coming.
I mean,
We
you
all
can
knew
tell. Look at him.
I don't know. It's he's always been like that.
Yeah.
He's always had that edgy kind of, you know.
What the fuck is this? My next post on Twitter. Noah Schnapp shares that Millie Bobby Brown has repeatedly joked about setting him on fire and calling him an LGBTQ.
Turn my light on. I feel bad because you can barely see my face. It's gonna be orange now.
What'd you just say?
Orange.
Oh, you said orange. I was addicted to Lethal Company over here.
Michaela was doing that dance the other way.
She was doing it the other day.
She was doing it the other day. Yeah. Yeah, she was doing it. It was really funny. Um, Imagine if the U.S. government was run like Lethal Company, though. Like, in order to work, you had to meet. What?
We're getting there. Jeff Bezos is buying everything. We'll be there soon
That
enough.
that is fair. He is, Lethal Company is Jeff Bezos in space.
Mm-hmm.
New video coming out soon, guys.
Keep an eye out for it. It'll be out in about 2 months.
Because my video's due in 5 days, and I don't even think you started.
All of them just got done converting. Okay.
Oh, it's been
It would have
2
been. It would have
days.
been. Trust me, I can hyperfixate on it.
I'm not shaving my beard ever again. I'm gonna grow it out. I'm gonna have like one of those
Because
really
it
long.
starts getting itchy.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna grow it out to be like one of those really long, like bush people beards.
Mm. Yeah, see, the problem is mine, it all grows, but there's this spot right here in between, like, yeah, you got that spot too, in between right there,
Uh-huh.
like your
Oh
mustache
no,
and like
but
right here
no,
where it
I
doesn't
shaved that.
connect.
I shaved that.
Mine can't grow there.
I shaved there. But
Also,
like right here.
if I let my facial hair grow out, all under here, there's a patch right like here.
I have the
On my
same
chin.
thing, but mine's right here. Oh my god, my Fortnite just said that it's going into sleep mode.
Mine does it because of the when we had to wear masks in school.
I believe it.
So
believe it.
that's where my mask sat.
I wore one of those gaiters, like the tube things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I threw up in one. I got so high at school once.
High off
Oh,
your own
listen.
product?
No. So listen, this is before I really started smoking, okay? And it was the morning after the Super Bowl. And
Oh God, here we go. Morning after the Super Bowl, here we go.
so it was the morning after the Super Bowl. So I was up really late watching the Super Bowl. I woke up, went to school. My buddy went to Michigan the day before, and he got some banger carts. I'm pretty sure it was called a 314 strand or something like that. It's like
God.
The Michigan strand, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so I walk in the bathroom and he had it on a cart. And I was like, all right, like what you got today? He goes, this is 314 strand. And he turned the cart down to like the lowest voltage. And so I hit it. And I was like, oh, this is nothing. He goes, keep it on the low voltage though, like it kills. I was like, nah, I'm fine. So I turn it up to max and I rip it. And I was like, oh, Okay, so I went back to my class, and by the way, this was my favorite teacher too. I felt so bad, and
Oh no.
I put my head down and I knock out. I mean, I was dead. I woke up and I was like, dude, I don't feel good, and so I just walk out of the class. I mean, I don't say anything. I just walk out. The second I get in the hallway, in the mask, I was like, walk to the bathroom, sitting there in the bathroom, throwing up. And my buddy, who was also in the class, texted me. He goes, "Yo, where did you go?" I was like, "I'm in the bathroom yakking right now." So the teacher comes up to the door of the bathroom and screaming in there, "Hey, you all right? You all right?" I was like, She goes, I saw the trail of yak in the hall.
No, you're saying I saw the trail. I saw the trail.
And so And so she's like, go to the nurse. I was like, okay. So I go to the nurse, and at the nurse, I throw up again.
Oh god.
And so this was prime COVID. So they said 2 times throw up is considered COVID. So go home. My cousin came and picked me up.
No, that's not why. You just got too high. You greened out.
My cousin picked me up, and we texted mom, and she's like, come to my work. I'll, give him a COVID test for free so he can go back to school tomorrow. So we get there, and she's like, "Yeah, it was just because the Super Bowl was last night. He was up late drinking, or drinking pop and eating junk food, and it just upset his stomach." But she had somebody who specialized in drugs come out and look at me, so I had to act so sober. But I was not. I saw three of everything. I was. God, I didn't know if I was looking at the lady or if I was looking at my imagination. And so she walked away, and she goes up to my mom and she says something. And my mom comes back. She goes, "Well, your test came back negative, so go home." She never knew. She never
How did
knew.
your test come back negative?
No, it was a COVID test.
Oh,
Yeah,
your mom never knew that you were fucking.
she never knew. I was so high. Like,
Oh my god. Now, this was weed?
yes, I was so high, dude. It was so bad. And then,
Oh my
so
god.
when I was working at Chick-fil-A for a while, and one of my buddies also smoked. And while we were there, his car broke, and so he asked if I could take him home from work. I was like, yeah, sure. So we're sitting there in his driveway for like 10 minutes, and he pulls out his cart, and he's like, "Do you mind?" And I was like, "No, go ahead." And he's like, "All right, bet." So then he's like, "Do you want to hit?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And so that one turned into like five or six, and then I drove home, and my mom's sitting there at the kitchen table because it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And she goes, "Where have you been?" I was like, "I got to take my buddy home." And we just like sat there talking for a while. And she's like, "Oh, okay, go to bed. You got to be up in the morning for school." I was like, "Okay." Um, I'm trying to find this picture of how baked I
Oh
looked.
god. Oh god, she definitely knew.
The caption says, "How high do I look?"
You look zooted. Oh my god. Bro, you were gone.
How high do I look?
How high
And
do
so
I look?
that picture turned into a meme in my friend group. I sent it to so many people that day. The next topic is debating.
Debating.
Debating. Macaroni should be eaten with a fork, not a spoon.
Yes.
Agree. Next topic.
Mm-mm. We're gonna delve into why. Because the prongs, because of how macaroni shit. What the fuck is?
You could
What
put
the
the noodle
what
on
the
the
fuck is
prong.
happening right behind me? Do you see
You
this
could put the
shit?
I see a cotton ball called Deshaun. Anyways, you could put
is.
I didn't say it. There's no proof.
Oh my god. I see a cotton ball. Call Deshaun.
But the shape of the noodle, you put it on the fork prong.
Yeah, it can go in. It's easier to pick them up because then with the spoon, you're picking up and it's just flopping around everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's like a wet dick. Just flops around.
Well,
Yeah.
only if it's flaccid.
Anyways,
Anyway, next topic.
leftover pizza is better cold than hot.
Yes,
Agreed.
because no one really knows the best way to reheat it, but the best way that I found out to reheat it,
In the oven.
air fryer.
I'm gonna have to try that. I have an air fryer. I'm big rich.
I'm big rich. I have a microwave that doubles as an air fryer. As you've got 2 Kendrick albums behind you. 3.
No, that's Boogie with the Hoodie. Get it right. Anyways, winter is better than summer.
No.
I think so. Because listen, in the summer you're hot, you're sweaty, you're sticky,
But you can be wearing less clothing. You can be wearing less clothing, but also thinner clothing.
We live in Ohio. In the
Yeah.
summer, it hits triple digits.
Yeah.
It does not matter if you're naked, you're still sweating.
So, but okay, let me ask you this then. Fall is the superior season.
I'll agree with that. But in this topic, winter is better than summer. Because listen, if you're cold, put a jacket on.
Yeah.
If you're hot, what are you gonna do? Walk around with your dick flailing around?
I mean, some people do that. That's called
Okay,
being
well,
a nudist.
Okay, listen. Well, we can't do that in schools, okay?
Do it the way God intended. Naked.
Unless you're P. Diddy, you can't go to school naked, okay?
Michael Jackson. P. Diddy. Next topic.
People shouldn't have to go to work or school on their birthdays.
Work, yes. School, no. Like you shouldn't have to go to work on your birthday. School, technically, if your birthday is during the weekday, I think you still should go because you got to think up until a certain point in school, they have you do something fun for your birthday. It's up until like middle school or something. But even then, there are some teachers after middle school or in the high school that are like, hey, it's your birthday. Do you want to do anything? You know, they make it fun. But then at the same time, you're also seeing all the people that you're used to seeing. You're being with your friends on that day too. I don't know how you stand about it, but that's my sense.
Honestly, when it comes to school schedules, I think we should have a 4-day week.
I did see there was what state was starting that? Was it Colorado was starting 4 days?
I don't know, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Really?
I will stand by that. Wednesday is the worst day of the week.
I have the one that I saw. The schools were doing 3-day weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and having school be Monday through Thursday.
No, listen, Wednesday is the worst day of the week, and I will stand by it for the rest of my life. Everyone says Monday because it's the start of the week. You just got off of a weekend, but that's why it's one of the best. You just had 2 days off where you could relax, unwind, catch up on rest, watch your show, play your game, whatever. Monday's great. Tuesday comes around, listen, it's only your second day back, whatever. Wednesday, you're 2 days in, and you still have 2 more days to go. You are fucked. You are in the middle of an Oreo, okay? You have 2 black people on either on either side of you. You're not having a good day, okay? Thursday.
Personally,
no. Listen, Thursday, end is in sight. 1 more day to go. You're done. Friday, last day. Party it Tomorrow's the weekend. Then you got Saturday and Sunday, self-explanatory. Wednesday, you're prime in the middle, stuck between two sweaty ass cheeks of a day. Okay, listen. Wednesday, worst day. Give me Wednesdays off.
Personally, I would say Thursdays are the worst day of the week.
But tomorrow is the last day. You're looking forward
But
to
that's
it.
the thing. You hype yourself up so much that you think something great's going to happen by the end of the day, or you think something great's going to happen the next day. You get disappointed because you hyped yourself up all day for the fact that, hey, the weekend starts tomorrow.
No. I said Wednesday because you can't even hype yourself up. Like Thursday, you're hyping yourself up, like, yeah, tomorrow's the last day, let's go. So you're happy all day. You're like, yes, tomorrow's the last day. You're happy. Wednesday, there's nothing to be happy about.
I don't know about you, but whenever I'm at work on a Wednesday, I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to go home and talk to Chris and Michaela.
Okay, listen, now that's different because you got me. I
Yes,
make
that's
everything
true.
better.
You do.
I do. I make everything better. But Wednesday, worst day, hands down. So I say school schedule should be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
But then that'd be such a weird break in between because you have Saturday, Sunday off, and then Wednesday off. It makes no
Yeah, so you
sense.
get a 2 day break, then 2 days on, the 1 day break, then 2 days on, then 2 days off, 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on. It works.
Right.
If I worked for my school board, I would implement that.
You could try. You'd have to get it approved by the state of Ohio.
I would do it. Fuck the state. I hate Ohio.
Real.
Next debate. Do you wet your toothbrush before or after applying toothpaste?
Both.
Correct answer.
Both. You put it on so that the toothpaste sticks to it. Wet it
And you wet the bristles.
Yep. You wet it after the toothpaste is on so that it starts absorbing it so it's easier to spread around.
And it gets the sudsies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is hot dog a sandwich? There is a correct answer to this.
There is a correct answer. The correct
Yes.
answer is no.
It's a taco.
It is a taco.
It is a taco.
Subs are a taco as well.
Correct.
Because the subbread opens only on one side.
If you look up the
Definition of a sandwich.
no, if you look up the chart that shows different types of sandwiches, which you know what, I'm gonna pull it up really quick. It shows that subs and hot dogs
Subs,
and tacos are one.
Yep.
Okay, so this is oh shit. So for the people who are wondering, I'm going to share my screen and show you all this. This is the taco or the sandwich hierarchy. Okay.
The sandwich hierarchy.
This is how you properly identify what you were eating.
Yes, I've seen this.
So toast is just the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. Sandwich is bottom and top. Taco. You see how this looks like a hot dog bun?
Mm-hmm.
If you turn it sideways, does it
It's
look
a
like
sub bun.
a sub bun?
Yeah.
Okay. Sushi all the way around.
Right.
Okay.
But
I'll even
sushi
take.
doesn't have
I'll even.
breading.
That's true. Soup or salad
And
with a bread bowl. Yes, and calzone, everything.
Okay, so then
So
what
that-
would you consider a stromboli as? Because a
A
stromboli,
calzone. Right? I don't even know what fully a stromboli is.
a stromboli is, it's fully wrapped around,
Then it's a calzone.
but it
And
has
so is a burrito. A
but it
burrito is a
has
calzone.
3 to 5 cuts.
It's a calzone. Whatever. It's a calzone. Calzones have cuts in them too.
Yeah, calzones usually tend to only have 1 cut down the middle.
Still. Burritos, calzones. Burritos, not calzones. I will stand by that, guys. Next debate. Is a bowl of cereal soup?
No.
Yes.
Because the soup technically classifies as something with a protein or a vegetable inside of some sort of like watery liquid. Whereas you have cereal, which is a grain sitting inside of a dairy. So therefore, it is more like a yogurt or a parfait.
The definition of soup, there's two. A liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water. Or definition two, a substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. Typically made with meat.
With consistency, though, some soups usually have a higher viscosity compared to
Some.
cereal.
Chicken noodle soup, very liquidy with chunks in it.
Yeah.
You're telling me that when I go put my Lucky Charms in my bowl of milk, it's not very liquidy with some chunks floating in it?
No, we're going to stop you right there. It is cereal before milk.
I'm just saying. I agree. It's
Okay.
cereal then milk, but if you want seconds, then you just pour the cereal into the milk
Exactly.
because it's just whatever. But I'm saying, you're saying when there's milk and Lucky Charms in my bowl, it's not very liquidy like chicken noodle soup with chunks floating around like chicken noodle soup.
No, because technically,
Cereal is soup.
no. Cereal is more considered as a parfait. You have a grain sitting on top of a dairy. What is a parfait? It is a grain sitting on top of a dairy.
Parfaits are yogurt. Yogurt is a solid.
What happens to milk when it spoils? It turns into
It
yogurt.
curdles. No, it curdles.
Not always. Some milks
There's
turn into
there's
yogurt.
there's more to yogurt than just milk.
Yes, I know. It is a dairy with a grain. So is cereal.
Nope,
Yeah.
I don't agree. Nope.
I agree to disagree.
All right. How many holes are in a straw?
In a straw,
In a straw.
one.
I agree. Cause listen, I have a question for you. I have a question for those two hole motherfuckers. Okay, question.
Those
If
two
I
whole motherfuckers.
if I dig a tunnel through a mountain, how many holes did I dig in that mountain?
One.
Exactly. There's one hole. I dug one hole into that mountain. Okay, I didn't dig two.
Okay.
One hole. There's one.
Could
hole
you even
through it.
consider a straw at that point? It's technically a mini tube.
What do you mean?
A straw should not be considered a straw. If it's one hole, it's a mini tube. It's a
I prefer a liquid tunnel.
oh. I prefer secret tunnels.
Secret tunnels.
Thank God you got that. That could have turned into a really, really bad sexist joke.
If you could choose, would you rather? There's three options here. If
Okay.
you could choose, would you rather have never have to sleep, never have to breathe, or never have to eat?
Never have to sleep.
I'm gonna go with the same one.
Because nightlife is so peaceful.
Not only that, but like, listen, if you never have to sleep, then you could work a lot more than the average person. Meaning you can make more money to buy more food. Food, never a problem. If you never have to breathe, oh well.
Right.
Whoop-de-doo. What are you gonna do? Go live on the bottom of the ocean?
But like if you think
Like-
about it, like nightlife, it's a lot more peaceful. The air's, the temperature's typically cooler. I'm a big fan of cooler temps. Streets are a lot clearer. It's but I would choose specifically nightlife in the spring, summer, or fall, not winter.
I'm choosing never sleep because
I would choose never sleep as well.
never eating.
You just get malnourished at that point. You'd be
No, you don't.
The only way that you'd be getting any nutrition is through smoothies.
No. So it's under the assumption that like if you choose never sleep, you never get tired.
Right.
You never get the bad effects from not sleeping. You don't get sleep deprived, you don't get tired, nothing like that. If you never breathe, you don't face the consequences of having low blood oxygen, whatever. Okay, if you never have to eat, you never face the consequences of being malnourished, low energy. It's like You're living your normal life. You still feel like you've slept. You still feel like you've eaten. So, but listen, you never have to eat. Oh well, what are you saving? 10 minutes out of your day?
Right.
And it's like I eat while I record. I
Hmm.
eat while I stream. So there you go. Like exactly. He just ate his starburst. Um, I never. I can't sleep while I record.
Right.
I already breathe while I record.
Mm. You can sleep while you record.
Oh, and I want to do one of those sleeping streams.
Donothons.
Ooh, if when we get popular, the
When we
comedy
get
click
bigger,
should do a.
a
We should do
donothon.
a. We should do a subathon. Yeah, at our computers. So we have to say at our computers the whole time.
I have no problem falling asleep in this chair because I can easily just do this.
Also, guys, this would be a great time to plug our merch. We do have an official merch line coming
I can
out.
just do this and I can just sleep like this.
We got Comedy Click hoodies, hats, boxers. We have boxers,
Pillowcases, anything you want.
pi- pillows,
Phone cases,
phone
watch
cases,
bands.
watch
You can do
box
Apple Watch
fans. Oh,
watch
we
bands.
Apple Watch bands, correct? Clocks. We also
Flux
are
is insane.
we are starting to consider doing Comedy Click coffee. So, because
Have your daily. Have your Oh, what was it? I wrote it down. It was
we're gonna make a Comedy Click morning show. We drink Comedy Click coffee out of our Comedy Click mugs.
Yeah. Enjoy your nice cup of Joe with the morning click.
Yeah. So, if y'all are interested, comment, and we'll possibly get the website up for you guys. But we are in the process of making official Comedy Click merch. So,
And don't worry, it may just be the two of us here right now, but that's because
the third is still sleeping,
the third is dead to the world.
and the fourth is currently at school. Actually, no, it's
No, he's
4:30.
not, because he
It
texted me.
should
He
be.
said he turned his phone on and had 48 messages.
So yeah. So we also are thinking about making Comedy Click candles. So let us know. We got Comedy Click coffee, Comedy Click candles, Comedy Click clocks,
Or if you really want to get down and jiggy with it, Comedy Click car fresheners.
and what else? We made it last night.
Comedy Click license plate covers.
Correct. So yeah, remember guys, the laughter never stops. Anyways, next
Today's
debate.
video is sponsored by Comedy Click.
What is the correct order to put it on? Is it shoe, sock, or is it sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Correct. Next.
Okay, but how do you get dressed in the morning?
Underwear, pants, shirt, sock, shoe, shoe.
Okay, perfect. That's the correct way. Obviously, these are all our own opinions. If you want to leave your opinions down below, you are more than welcome to.
They're just all wrong.
They're just all wrong. We listen and we don't judge. We just
I
do
listen.
on our own time.
I listen and I'll judge. I'll be bringing it up in the next podcast. Be like, this stupid little.
Here's what I
fucking
thought
idiot.
about this comment left by Jamarcus.
Is a block of cheese a loaf of milk?
A loaf of milk? No. Because typically the amount of dairy in a block of cheese, I'm pretty sure, is more than the amount of dairy inside of a gallon of milk.
I don't even know.
I don't know either, but I'm going to say no, just because you look at a block of cheese and you compare it to like even a half gallon of milk. It's so much smaller. What do you say?
Thin crust or
You
regular
did
crust?
not answer the question about if you think cheese is a
I
loaf of
said I
bread.
don't even know. So like
Thin crust or regular crust?
yes, and the correct answer is regular crust.
Yeah.
Because like thin crust, there's no crust. Like you're just eating sauce and cheese.
It's taken out to a certain point, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, typically
Um,
thin crust pizzas are cut square too.
and the worst is deep dish. There's
Mm,
so much bread. If I wanted that much
okay,
bread, I'd
but
go to I no, listen, if I wanted that much bread, I'd go to Subway and get a sub. Ketchup is a fruit smoothie.
yes, because tomatoes are a fruit
Correct. Correct. Correct.
and pumpkin is a vegetable.
Correct. And strawberries are a fruit.
Yep.
Yeah. Pop Tarts and Hot Pockets are the same.
Yes. I am so glad there's someone else who thinks that.
They are the same.
One, you can just eat as it comes. The other, you gotta warm up. I mean, granted, you can warm up Pop Tarts too. But like, who's
But
gonna
they're the
take all
same
that?
food category. Like they're in the same category.
Exactly. They're both breakfast items because they make breakfast Hot Pockets.
Exactly.
Although, I'm gonna say it. I'm not a big fan of Hot Pockets.
Listen, I'm not opposed to them, but I can't eat them like all the time.
Right.
Like I can eat like one or two here and there, but I can't fuck them up like I can Pop Tarts.
I used to live off of Hot Pockets. So
I mean, they're not.
I
I
have a
prefer
subtle
pizza
thing.
rolls. I prefer pizza rolls.
Yes.
I do. Um, pop or soda? Remember, we're
See,
from Ohio.
I know, but that's the thing. Anytime I've always gone into a restaurant growing up, I'd be like, "What kind of pop do you have? Not what kind of soda do you have?"
Exactly. Pop is the correct answer. Um, how do you put your? Hold on.
Oh, he's getting up and going. We're going on location for this one. Anyways, guys, now would be a great time to shout out both Chris and I's channels will be linked down below.
So
Go ahead and go
I already
subscribe if
have
you
my
haven't
answer
already.
right here, so y'all can't say I was lying. Um, because I do stand by this, and I have it right here. Um, how do you orient your toilet paper? Do you do the hanging part away from the wall or towards the wall?
I always do it so that you're pulling towards you. You don't have to reach behind and pull, so it's not rolling away from you. You roll it towards you. Yep, I am on the same spectrum as the good. The good is the only way, or if you're just really lazy, do it the ugly. Never do it the bad.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. We don't even have a toilet paper holder in my bathroom, so we
Neither
just
do
have
we.
it sitting on the counter.
Same.
But no, the correct answer
The
is
correct
away
answer
from
is
the
the
wall.
good.
Is away from the wall. Is away from the wall.
Yep, the correct answer is the good.
Um,
Next one. Next topic. Or was that all of them?
um, is the hokey pokey really what it's all about?
What?
You never heard it?
No, I know what the hokey pokey is, but isn't it the same sense of there's a whole story behind it where like the hokey pokey is like same sort of story as Ring Around the Rosie?
I don't know. All I know is when the song goes, "Do the hokey pokey and you turn it all about." That's what it's all about.
I don't think so. I always did the hokey pokey growing up, and I don't think this is everything that it was meant to be.
How would a giraffe wear a tie?
A
Would it be
giraffe
around the neck of the head or by the torso?
by the torso, because that's where the
I
neck
agree.
ends. You typically put the tie on by where your neck meets with your upper torso and your chest.
I agree. Do you wipe from front to back or back to front?
Front to back.
That's weird. Cause like you're reaching around.
Right. So why are you going down? You start down and move up.
I reach under my legs, in between
Ugh.
my legs. Yeah.
No. You
I
just
really
reach
like it when I get a little bit
reach
of that
behind.
chocolate sauce on my balls.
Okay. No. 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 We're not going there.
Do you wash your dishes in hot or cold water? There actually is a correct answer to this, guys. Um, it's been scientifically proven there is a correct answer.
You turn, so bear with me. Turn the hot water on. Let it start getting hot. I feel it for a certain temp. If it gets too hot, I turn the cold water on until it gets to that right temp where it's a mix of it's hot, but it's the bearable hot where it's not hurting my fingers, but you can still see the steam in the water.
Correct. So if you wash your dishes in cold water, guys, it still has bacteria on it.
Yep.
So wash your dishes in hot water. Um, um, is it Yanny or Laurel?
Based off of when you first open the video,
It's Yanny.
it is Yanny.
It is Yanny.
Because you have to you have to sit there, you have to tell your brain the other one in order for you to hear the other one.
Correct. So this one is bad for me because I'm colorblind. But do you remember
The dress.
the dress?
The dress is blue and black. It
So
was it was changed because of the lighting. There was like a specific lighting. People found the dress and were taking pictures as, oh, it's yellow and gold. No, it's based off of the lighting. I'm pretty sure it was proven that the dress was black and blue, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I'm colorblind.
Yes. The dress was actually blue and black, but the conditions of the photograph caused many to perceive it as white and gold. Because if you took the picture and you color corrected it by upping the messing with the contrast and the saturation and everything, it was changing it from black and blue to gold and white. But yes, the dress was black and blue.
I'm colorblind, so it's a bad
Yeah, that's
question
a bad
for
one
me.
for you.
Um,
What's your next one?
um, um,
Do you not have another one? I might have a good one.
um,
I might have a good one. You ready?
is it called boxers or briefs?
Boxers?
But like, there's multiple kinds of boxers.
Right.
You have boxer briefs and you have boxers.
And then you have briefs.
Correct. So like, what's the?
With what I'm wearing, I refer to them as boxers.
I wear the tight ones.
Yeah, I wear
You
the.
can't tell by me having to constantly pull them down out of my crotch.
I wear the Reebok breathable.
Yeah.
You ready for mine?
Sure. Let's hear it.
Is superhero fatigue a real thing in cinema?
I have no idea what that is.
Superhero fatigue?
No clue.
So, Marvel, all
Okay.
the superhero movies, and you notice up until Endgame, they have great ratings for all their movies and everything. They were consistent with it. After Endgame, they started pushing constantly. What the fuck did you...
It
You see
happens.
the decline of Marvel movies. The CGI is getting worse. The acting is getting worse. The writing is terrible. Not a lot of people are going and watching the movies.
I don't think that's superhero fatigue. I think that's
But it doesn't only reflect onto Marvel. You have all these other companies trying to make their own superhero films and stuff like that. It wasn't until the release of The Boys and how consistent they were with everything that they were actually getting the views that they wanted.
Here's my opinion. I don't think it's superhero fatigue. I think it's lazy screenwriting. I think it's lazy people who run the show. I don't blame VFX artists at all.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think it's the studio's fault for bad CGI
And that's
because
the one thing I remember seeing was Marvel with one of their movies. It had really bad. It was Thor: Love and Thunder. It had really bad CGI, but that's because
The
Marvel was
studio, the
rushing them.
studio, the studio. What they do is they say, we'll give you the movie by this date. You have this many VFX shots to edit, and this is how much you make. They said, okay, we agree.
This is your budget for it. You have this amount of time to do it.
2 months after the date that they said that they would get the VFX, the
They move it
actual
up.
shots, they finally give them the shots. And they say, you have this much instead of this much. So they originally were going to give them $1 million. Now they only have
Yep.
$500,000 to do it. And then they say, you need to have it done by this date instead of this date.
Mm-hmm.
So I blame the studio for bad VFX. I blame the studio for bad screenwriting, and I blame the studio for bad acting because the conditions that they give the actors for. Robert Downey Jr., for instance, is a great actor. Chris
He is a
Hemsworth is
great
a
actor.
great actor, but the conditions that they put their actors through are
It's
horrendous, and
terrible.
they should not be treated like that. So my complete blame is not on superhero fatigue;
It's
it's
on the
on
studio.
the studio.
Now, let me tell you this. Did you know that Robert Downey Jr. is the highest paid actor in all of Hollywood in today's current century?
I didn't know that.
That's the one thing is think about how much he's getting paid for playing Doctor Doom now because he's supposed to be cameoing at the end of Fantastic Four: The First Steps. For a literal like 5 second cameo he's gonna be in, he's getting paid at least like I think it's at like 60 million or 60 billion just for a 5 second cameo.
I believe it.
Because he had what like 10, not even 10 minutes of screen time in Spider-Man: No Way Home, and he was paid like 50 million for it.
Okay,
Anyway, next topic.
next subject. We're going to go over red or green flags. So I'm going to give you a characteristic, and you're going to tell me if it's a red flag or a
Okay.
green flag.
Okay.
Okay? First one, they call people out no matter who it is.
Red flag.
Friends are very important to them. If a friend really needs them, they'd want you to understand they have to go support them.
Green flag.
They are very competitive.
Green flag.
They are not overly romantic, but they can make the moments they are very special.
Green flag.
They are being clean and tidy is a must for them.
Green flag.
They are a little bit of a perfectionist.
Hmm. That's a tough one. Uh, I would say red flag.
They are interested in all world news and then wants to debate and discuss all sorts of things.
All world news.
All world news. And they want to debate everything.
Red flag because you could get into politics talk and it's just
Um, they live a very healthy lifestyle with eating habits and exercise.
green flag.
Um, they insist on splitting the check.
Green flag.
They swear a lot.
Green flag. It's daily vocabulary at this point.
Especially for us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to like keep the sentence going without swearing, and it's hard.
Right.
Um, they keep calling you pet names most of the time instead of calling you your actual name.
Green flag. Sense of endearment.
Okay. Um, they ask for your phone password.
Thing is, I have nothing to hide, so green flag.
You think now let's go back to the debate subject for a minute. Even if you have nothing to hide, do you think someone going through your personal property, such as notebooks, phones, computers, whatever it so be, is okay?
If they asked me first and I gave them permission, yes. If not, then no.
Because like,
If they were to like come up to me and say, "Hey, I went through your phone or I found one of your notebooks," what was this about? Why'd you go through that? That's my personal stuff. You should have asked me if you could look through it first. And if that's the
Um,
case, if they would have asked, I would have said yes.
because I don't know, like I struggle a lot with that, and um, obviously you know
Mm-hmm.
the situation, and personally I hate it. Now again, if I'm sitting there and you ask and you're like, hey, can I like go on your Snapchat? Go ahead. When I'm there to defend myself,
Right.
that's different. But when I'm not
When
there,
I'm
like
not
I'm in a
there, that's a
wedding
different
or
story.
asleep or at work or whatever,
It's a different story.
it's a different story. Because
Right.
then you're gonna get mad about it, and then I'm not gonna be able to defend myself, and then you're gonna go text all your friends, and you're like, "Oh, I found this," or you're gonna text your mom, "I found this." You're gonna text your dad, "I found," and then it's like, but I wasn't even there to give my
I
side of the
wasn't.
story.
Yeah, I wasn't there to explain it to you how it. Yeah.
Right. Um, doesn't use social media much.
Green flag.
Kind of ties into the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't post you on social media that much.
That much or at all?
That much.
I'd be okay with that.
Um, they show up to your work unannounced.
Two different, two different trains of thought. If it's for something nice and endearing, and you're bringing me something to be nice, I'm okay with it. But if you're showing up pissed off at me, no.
Um, gives personal gifts instead of expensive gifts.
Green flag. I don't want expensive stuff.
Um, they're horrible at texting, but they're great in person.
Green flag. You want to have those special moments with them.
They constantly have to go to the therapist.
Constantly.
Constantly seeing a therapist.
I would say green flag because that just means they're working on themselves.
Um, unnecessarily bad mouthing an ex. I have my personal opinion about this one.
I would say red flag because personally, you don't know if you're gonna know who this ex is.
So
So you can give
I
your opinion.
agree it is a red flag because in my eyes, if you're willing to say that behind their back, what are you willing to
What are
say
you
behind
saying?
my back?
What are you willing to say about me? Right.
Correct. Um, has a child from a previous relationship. They're still on good terms with the mother or father and makes an effort to be a good mom or dad.
I'd be okay with it
Okay.
because you're not really if the other parent is still in the picture and is making the effort, then you should feel no reason to try and step in. You should be there as some sort of other adult figure that this child can come to with any sort of problem that they are having that they are willing to share with you while also not being the biological parent. They should see you as someone as part of their family that they can trust you as. You should in that sense, you should be on good terms with said other parent.
I agree. I don't care if you have a kid.
Right.
Um,
It just makes the moments better.
right. Um, they are a perfect partner. They fit you in every way, shape, or form. But they are 10 years younger or older, whichever one fits the legality of it.
Red flag age.
They are still trying to figure out what they want to do with their life.
Green flag. It's perfectly okay.
Um, they are an astrology nerd. They focus purely on astrology. I'm talking like Libra, Taurus,
Mm,
whatever's in retrograde.
astrological signs.
Correct.
I'm going to give reasoning that will give you my answer. Every girl is like that nowadays.
I know I hate it.
But that's why I'm
I,
gonna say it's okay because where are you gonna find someone who's not like that anymore?
I hate it because like I ran this experiment with my friend once. They didn't know what my birthday was, and I asked them. I was like, "What's my astrology sign? You've known me for 2 years. You don't know my birthday. What's my astrology sign?" They got it wrong, and I said, "Oh no, that's wrong. Try again." They got it wrong again, and I said, "Oh no, I'm a Cancer." And they said, "Oh, that makes so much sense." Yada 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 yada. I'm like,
But he didn't know what.
I lied. I was a Taurus.
Yeah.
I said, when you guessed twice, got it wrong, and then I said what I was, and you said, "Oh," and I was still wrong. I said, "That's why it's stupid."
Now let me ask you this: after giving my answer to the not sleeping one and saying how I love nightlife, does that make sense to you that I am an Earth sign?
I don't pay attention to them. I
You're right.
have
I'm
no
asking the
clue.
wrong person. I should be asking Michaela,
I don't think she does either. I asked her what my zodiac sign was about a week ago, and she had
and
no
she
clue.
looked you dead in the eyes and said, "I could give less fucks," and walked
Uh, she
away.
she said I don't know. I know hers. I mean, I just know it because
Wasn't she
like
born in May?
no, she's July.
Okay, I was one of the
She's
two.
she's a Cancer.
Wait, what day in
Um,
July?
13th.
Okay,
Yep.
and then
She's
you're
I'm Taurus. I was born in May.
okay. That's what it was. You're May.
Yeah, I'm May. Um,
God, that's really
Car-
weird. Hold on, I'm diverting real quick. That's really weird. You're born in May. Michaela's born in June
July.
or July. You obviously met Joey the other week when he was here.
Yes,
Joey's born in July. Karena's born in May.
that's crazy.
And then me and Jody are both born in September.
um, they care too much about what people think about them, and they take it to heart.
See, that's a sense of self-doubt. It's like that could affect their mental health, and it's like I don't want to say red flag, but I don't want to say green flag, you know? That's like a beige
It's called
flag,
it's called Amber.
amber. I feel like that's the most neutral response you can have to something like that. Who
Okay.
cares what other people think about you?
They can't cook for shit.
That's okay. Green flag. Takeout is cheaper than buying groceries nowadays.
That is true. Um, they have a totally opposite music taste from you.
Perfectly okay. You like what
They
you
eat
like.
they eat pineapple on their pizza.
Green flag. I like pineapple on pizza. What? How does Michaela stand on that subject?
I threw up when I ate pineapple on my pizza.
What did you have on it though?
It was a Hawaiian pizza. I threw up.
Where was it from? Because the pineapple could have been expired.
No, because my mom ate the same thing and she was perfectly fine. I hate pineapple on pizza. It should never be on a pizza.
Ham, bacon, pineapple.
Hawaiian.
Or barbecue sauce, chicken, pineapple.
I agree with the barbecue with chicken, but you lost me at pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza is great. You're just like Doug. Doug hates pineapple on pizza. Next topic. Or are we still doing flags?
Next subject.
Next subject. Okay.
So they're a 10, but
Okay.
they're a 10, but but they are actually two fives stacked in a trench coat.
10. Two fives stacked in a trench coat.
They're a 10, but they ask you if you'd still love them if they were a worm.
9. That's some silly humor.
They're a 10, but they put the milk before the cereal.
7.
They're a 10, but they had unrestricted access to internet at a young age.
8. You never know what kind of freaky shit they could be into.
They're a 10, but they started listening to Lana Del Rey at the ripe age of 13.
Ooh, 4.
They're a 10, but they cry on their birthday every single year.
2. Who the fuck is crying on their birthday?
You said 2?
Yeah.
They're a 10. Um, oh, never mind. They're a 10, but forgets about Animal Crossing Island for 6 months.
So, I don't remember the last time I've been on my Animal Crossing island.
Uh,
It's a 9.
they're a 10, but they cried and broke down when Zayn left One Direction.
I'm gonna be dogging Michaela with this answer. That's a 2, buddy.
Um, they're a 10, but they audibly gasp whenever they hear a One Direction song playing while out in public.
2.
Um, they're a 10, but they go to Starbucks every day.
7.
They're a 10, but they have a weird hatred for mayonnaise, but likes everything with mayonnaise in it, but despises tomatoes yet loves ketchup.
So that's me. That's a 10.
Um, they're a 10, but they're 27 years old with no money and no prospects and is already a burden to their parents.
That's a 1.
They're a 10, but she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke.
Oh
and
my god. I hate you so much.
I'm sorry I had to.
Not the lyrics to Mr. Brightside.
They're a 10, but they never understood the epic highs and lows of high school football.
4.
They're a 10, but they take 2 hours to pick music for their Instagram story.
That's a 2.
They're a 10, but no, man is a 10. This is a propaganda. Please educate yourself. That's what this one says.
Did you type all this out before 8 in the morning today?
No.
Oh, you had this on the back burner.
They're a 10, but their favorite rapper is Drake.
8, because you know any Drake fan has some issues.
They're a 10, but they have a bigger cock than you. Lord help this man.
There is no helping.
um, they're a 10, but they want to be the housewife.
Like traditional housewife?
Yeah. Stay at home all day, do nothing but cook and clean.
6.
They're a million out of 10, but it's your cousin.
0. Jump scare. God.
Alabama intensifies.
Actually, did you know, fun fact, that incest is more prominent in West Virginia than it is in Alabama?
Did you know the worst state for incest is actually New York?
Yep.
Yep. Well, you New Yorkers are probably inbred, so just so you know, that explains a lot.
All of our New York fans, down in the comments below, tell us how many of your cousins are actually your uncles or your brothers.
Do you ever confuse your brother for your sister so you fuck your stepdad in the back of a pickup truck? That's how it feels to live in New York City.
Built tough.
Um, they're a 10, but they're part of the New World Order.
1.
Oh, look who's awake! Actually, no, we're not gonna.
She's not clothed, is she?
No, she is. She just looks like she rolled out of a fiery pit of hell. Good morning,
Did
baby.
she see me?
Yeah, she can see you. She walked away.
Oh. Guess she's not happy to see
Um,
me.
they're a 10, but they died on the Titanic.
2. Why the fuck did you have to die? You could have lived. There was room on that door.
They're a 10, but they have a boyfriend and wants me to join them.
Oh. You putting that on there from like personal experience or something?
No.
Or is this one targeted at me?
No.
Mm.
Just a question. Answer the question.
Like 5, maybe? I don't know.
Someone said if the BF is a 10, that's a 20.
What? What?
Um.
Come on, next one.
They're a 10, but they don't actually exist.
That's a 5.
They're a 10, but the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
10. Only thing I remember from high school. And that a square has 4 sides.
So does a rectangle. A rectangle is a square is actually a rectangle, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're a 10, but they haven't seen Hamilton.
10. I've seen it once. I prefer to leave it that way.
They're a 10, but so is their anxiety.
I would say 8, just because I have really bad anxiety too.
They're a 10, but they laugh in serious situations. So a 10, okay. They're a 10, but they wear nose rings.
Like, not just a stud. It's like that and
Sure.
a septum.
Okay.
I would say 9.
They're a 10, but they have a really hard time saying no and feels guilty when they do.
8. There's no reason they need to be feeling guilty.
They're a 10, but has social anxiety and likes to read books rather than talking to people.
I would say 8. Book nerds are cute.
You said bookworms are cute?
Book nerds are cute. Like, come on. A nice brunette with glasses reading a book.
They're a 10, but they're always late.
Hey, better late than never.
They're a 10, but they never want to leave the house.
3.
They're a 10, but a very picky eater.
Out here ordering chicken tenders at the Mexican restaurant off the kids menu.
Probably.
4. Well, no. 7, because that makes shopping that much easier.
They're a 10, but they talk way too much.
8.
They're a 10, but they're always on their phone.
8.
They're a 10, but they're a workaholic.
5.
They're a 10, but they're very forgetful.
7.
They're a 10, but they're a bit of a drama queen.
Ooh. 2.
They're a 10, but they're always complaining.
2.
They're a 10, but they're very indecisive.
You know what? I'm going to say 8 for that because if they're indecisive, that means you can open up their possibilities to something new.
They're a 10, but they're always changing their mind.
8.
They're a 10, but they're a little bit of a control freak.
3.
You said 3?
Yeah.
They're a 10, but they're a little bit of a know-it-all.
And that's okay. I would say 7.
They're a 10, but they're always grumpy in the morning.
You're gonna get killed for that. You said always grumpy in the morning?
Always grumpy in the morning.
You know what? I'll say 8 because that can easily get changed around.
They're a 10, but they're always getting lost.
Always getting lost. 7. That just means they're a little bit clueless.
They're a 10, but they're always procrastinating.
7.
They're a 10, but they only talk about themselves.
2.
They're a 10, but they're always interrupting others.
1.
They're a 10, but they're always correcting people's grammar.
7.
They're a 10, but they're always talking about politics.
0.
Ooh, man. She a baddie,
Who
but she's
cares?
a 0.
Who cares about your political stance? I don't care
That
about
is-
yours. You don't care about mine.
Correct. They're a 10, but they always talk about their past.
5.
They're a 10, but they interrupt with fun facts.
5.
They're a 10, but excuse me. They're always dyeing their hair a different color.
Ooh. 3. You've got some issues you need to go work out.
They're a 10, but they always wear too much makeup.
I would say 6.
They're a 10, but they brag about their high IQ score.
3.
They're a 10, but they talk about their latest purchases.
5. You never know. You never know what's going to be cool.
They're a 10, but has multiple ex-husbands or wives.
1.
They're a 10, but has had plastic surgery.
1.
They're a 10, but like living a luxurious lifestyle.
3.
They're a 10, but goes on shopping sprees.
3.
They're a 10, but only is friends with rich people.
1.
Oh, excuse me. They're a 10, but they talk loudly on the phone.
2 or 3.
They're a 10, but they always interrupt with unsolicited advice.
1.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have more, but we're already an hour and a half in.
Yeah, right. Hour 34 minutes.
So, yeah.
Thanks for hanging with us on the Morning Click.
even though it's currently 5
No,
p.m.
it's not. It's 5 a.m.
It's currently 5 p.m., guys. I woke up 2 hours ago. I feel great with myself. Um, Last little bit of the show.
Man's about ready for
What's your
breakfast.
predictions for the next week?
For the next week?
The next week. What's gonna happen within the next week?
Some movie star will end up dying.
I think so too. You know,
Another
it's
music artist will be outed as someone
a
from
Diddy member.
Yup, a Diddy member.
R.I.P. to what's his name?
Michael Jackson.
No. um. Hold on. Jay-Z. R.I.P. to Jay-Z.
You think Jay-Z's gonna die?
No, Jay-Z just got outed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Within
we'll
the
s-
next week, the
within the next-
16th.
Yeah, we'll be halfway through December.
I think we're gonna have another snowstorm here where we live.
You think?
I think we're gonna have a really bad one. I think we're gonna have like 2 feet.
I think some big political thing is gonna happen. I don't know what big political thing.
Speaking of political thing,
You see, Robert F. Kennedy is gonna be banning diet pop. He's gonna be banning Diet Coke.
it's actually unhealthy for you, but okay.
But
Um,
that's the thing. It's really funny because Trump said he's gonna reinstate his red button that brings a Diet Coke to the Oval Office.
Okay, now that's funny. Speaking political, I know we're gonna try and keep this political free. Biden
Pardon
has
Hunter.
has pardoned Hunter
Yep. After saying he wasn't gonna do it.
after saying he wasn't gonna do it.
But I saw something that said, honestly, good for Biden for double backing on his words. Because think about how many other political world leaders in the past have done that.
But now we're never gonna know what's on his laptop. I mean, we know, but we're never gonna know.
Right.
So we're never gonna publicly know about the child pornography and the drugs and.
Well, in the same sense as we're never going to know if Trump actually did give any information to other world leaders with all the stuff that he added to the Mar-a-Lago estate. We'll
I have
never
no clue what
truly
that
know.
is.
Did you not hear about any of that?
No.
Trump had, after he left the Oval Office after his first term, took a bunch of classified documents, and they were found in his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. And it was classified documents about the U.S. military and undercover spies and all that shit.
So like what Clinton did, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
But she just leaked them. She said, "Here you go, world."
She just leaked them. Trump. The theory is Trump was selling the information to Russia and North Korea. Anyway,
Another prediction I think that's gonna happen is one of the two major wars going on right now is gonna stop.
really, you think so?
I don't think it's gonna be the Russian war. The Russia-Ukraine war I feel like is gonna go on for a few more months. But I feel like the Hamas
Palestinian
and
war?
yeah, that war's coming to an end.
I think there will be another fake Bigfoot sighting.
That is a very far stretch.
Yeah, but think about it.
If you're right, I'm gonna ask for your
Hand in marriage.
No, if you're right, I'm gonna my bank is calling me right now.
What?
Yeah,
Why is
concerned.
your bank calling you?
Probably because of my credit card.
Speaking of
Guys,
credit cards.
please buy merch. Poor.
Speaking of credit cards, I applied for 3 and got denied for 2 of them and never got an answer for the third one.
Yeah. Anyways, that's thank you for.
You don't have any more predictions?
No.
Not even like TV or anything? Movie?
I think the podcast is gonna hit.
I think the podcast will take off after all the controversial shit that just happened today.
I think the podcast is gonna hit a minimum of 100 plays.
100 plays.
100 plays.
And we will work our best on trying to get this listed onto Spotify.
I also think I'm gonna break 2,000 views on YouTube.
I think I'm going to hit over 100 subscribers.
I do
Let me-
think I'm gonna, because my most recent video alone has almost
I'm
2,000.
at 1.2k views, public views. So but
let's
our
let's
channels
check.
are both going to be linked down in the description, along with Michaela's Twitch. Daily streams over on the
So-
YouTube channel.
I'm currently sitting at a 1.4 thousand views. So I think I'm gonna break 2,000 views within the next week.
Next week, gotta get a new short posted.
I do. I gotta get some footage for a new short.
Well, that's all of our time for today.
So, I do stream daily for the most part, at least. I might not tonight. I don't know how my arm's gonna be feeling.
If
I
you do.
am most likely getting a tattoo tonight. My whole back of my arm. So,
See
I'm
how-
not sure if I'm gonna be able to
see what
play.
happens.
Um,
If anything,
so-
just hook up a controller.
I don't play controller.
You'll have to change that up, bud.
I refuse to play controller. I will sit in pain before I play controller.
I've done it with this one. Well, because what, are you getting it, like, right here, like, same spot as mine? Okay, but you're laying this part flat instead.
I don't play like that. I play with a tilted keyboard.
Still. Oh.
So my arm will be on the edge of the tattoo spot will be on the edge of my desk.
You could always just put some sort of padding down there.
Yeah, I could.
I think that's what I did.
So.
Alright.
That wraps up the morning click show. You want to do these weekly?
I was about to say, we shall see you next week.
Yeah, weekly morning click shows.
You all see my dog?
Do you want to do these every Monday?
Have them
Or
up by
Wednesday.
Sunday. Every Monday, have them up by Sunday.
Sure.
Because they're easy to edit.
I don't think we have to edit.
I would do a little bit.
Okay.
Especially
then
with this first one, cutting out certain parts.
Like what? You can't keep my Deshaun joke in there?
Oh no, I'm keeping that in. I'm talking about like this part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's different. Sure. Okay.
Or like watching the YouTube video.
You're gonna cut that out?
I'm just gonna cut it to the part of the Neil deGrasse Tyson part.
That's fine. I
Alright.
guess.
Well, guys, we will see you next week.
Next Monday.
Next for us.
Next Monday.